I was born on the east side of Los Angeles, across the tracks from abandoned steel and industrial petrified forest. Across the steps, a giant green tarp protected customers and gossipers, our abuelitas, from raising the sun and the bombs of birds. They spoke Spanish, sold mangoes, papayas, and cherries, my favorite. As a child, I could never quite make the connection between the broken, empty bottles across the steps and the broken and empty men pour out the rust factories from across the tracks. So my cousins and I would gather and throw rocks of dirt aimed directly for the head, and the men would yell like something like, "What do you kids know about life?" And we yelled back, "Take that, drunks!" I was messed up. That's just how I was, growing up. Where Valley climbs up and over to meet Soto, El Sereno. In the 1950s, my mother's father, technician by trade, by birth, a prince among men. In a backwards kingdom that held him back, that treated him different for the radiance of his unapologetic brown skin, raised a family of 6 on a single income. There is hard-fought genius in me, older than my mother's womb. December 18th, 1981, after months of fear and absence, my father makes his return. My aunt moves to take hospital bed. She does not want to see you. You know what you did. It would be best for everyone if you were just to leave. My mother holds a newborn, her only begotten son. There's a pain in me, older than my father's blood. As a child, I could never quite make the connection between his fingers around my throat, the anguish in his chest, a suffering older than my father's bones. His father's whiskey, grandfather's short temper, long-lived legacy to a time history does not care to remember because beatings are not fit for scrapbooks and genealogy shame rarely make their way to the oral tradition of campfire. There is a burning in my heart that time cannot trace. Moved out from my father's, the suburbs treated me different. One day in the workforce, I told my boss, last night I met a woman. Beautiful and intelligent. Asked where at, Boyle Heights. Where's that? East side of Los Angeles. Asked, incredulous, you met an intelligent woman in East Los Angeles? I wanted to slap the cavalry from a smirk. Beat the manifest destiny out of his name badge, but needing a paycheck, I stood in the weakness of silence, the pain and anguish of generations long past alive and sickened in my chest. There is a shame attempted upon us, older than the tongues of bigots. Walked off job, marched off lot, fist up for the cause, because in a world that has told us no, that's told us different, I have chosen yes. Yes, I am Chicano. Yes, Mexican. Yes, indigenous, that brown skin and bleed red. Yes, unafraid and unashamed, my passion, my potential, my intelligence. Yes, the fire in my chest. Look into my eyes, you could feel its strength. And yes, as a matter of fact, some of the most radiant, gifted, talented, beautiful, intelligent women I have ever met reside on the east side of Los Angeles, just across the steps from the streets where I was born. Yes, I am all of this and more. I, like you, am made of stars. You, like me, so full of pain, are brimming of genius. Listen to no one who would make you feel different.